unboxing video. It is my monthly wellness box from Young Living, and I wanted to do an unboxing. So I love, I still have a fondness for the old internet when it was just people just doing their thing and not like so fancy and pretty and perfectly produced and all these sparkly bits and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I do, and if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. So I got it's backwards because that's how the iPad rolls. My mom, I love you mug, and I'm drinking my Thieves tea. So it's a drop of Thieves, a drop of lemon, a drop of lavender because I'm like feeling a little excited, stressed, whatever, all those kinds of like uppity feelings, and some honey. My enormous box game. This is only my second Essential Rewards box, and I'm really excited. Big puffy things, and an invoice, because that's how it goes. Right on top, we have this big box of Ningxia Red. Now, so these are the 2-ounce packets that you get them in your premium starter kit as well, and they are super for travel, and they're not gonna freeze and break in the weather. It's January, and I live in Massachusetts, and these are all coming from Utah, so it takes a while. It takes about 10 days with the cheap shipping. I think I ordered it on the 1st, and today is the 11th? Maybe it's the 12th. So, yeah, I don't even know what date it is. It shipped out on the 4th. So, it takes a couple days to process, and then all the shipping time, and if you get the bottles, you run the risk of, they could freeze and break and stuff. So, I bought these, even though they're not the cheapest price per ounce. Very excited about this, because I loved the samples that I got, so I went and dove for the big one. I'd like to get the Essential Rewards kit, which is totally the cheapest price per ounce, and that's absolutely my jam, the cheapest price per ounce or per drop or all those things. Let's see. Oh, I have a lot. I got dentarome plus toothpaste, which I'm excited about. This one, some people love it and some people hate it because it's got baking soda, and I am a baking soda liker. So I want to open it up, and it's got a thing on it. I think this is the one. Ah, that's good. It smells like baking soda and Thieves. So imagine that. I think that people do use this as a deodorant as well. We'll see. I guess I'll try that. Why not if you've already got it? This I got for a couple of reasons. This is the Active and Fit kit, and it comes with this bag, which is pretty nice to put in your gym bag. And I got it. This got the Cool Azul sports gel. So this has got it's 10% essential oils, and it is for before or after physical activity. So when you get the tension in your knees, which I get after a workout, or sometimes I do karate, and when I have a big day, like a long extra seminar, 6 hours of training, or a test, which is the tests are like full on, all out, bring it for the entire amount of time it takes you to do it, and you have to demonstrate every single thing you've ever learned in a row. And sometimes that can be really intense, and then the next days you are a hurting puppy. And so I wanted this to give it a try, and it smells like a lot of wintergreen. So this isn't the this is the sports gel. They have a similar product that's a pain cream, and that's an over-the-counter medicine that is it's similar, and I don't really know what the difference is yet, but yeah, this is aloe and olive oil and glycerin, and then peppermint, wintergreen, menthol, sage, copaiba, oregano, arnica, camphor, niaouli, lavender, matricaria. That says, the Latin name sounds like it's related to chamomile. So all these soothing things: elemi, blue cypress, willow, caraway, dorado azul, vetiver, and another type of chamomile related plant. So these are all kinds of like soothing to keep all your muscles straight. I like to buy their kits when I want a bunch of the ingredients because they're cheaper. They're cheaper than if I were to just buy the ingredients separately. Some of them 10% cheaper. The one I got last month was 30% cheaper. So like, why wouldn't I do that? I'm all about the budget. That is actually what got me started with Young Living, is that I found out I could get these superior products for about half of the regular price by using their essential rewards, maximizing their essential rewards and the free gifts, and maximizing the cash back and all of those things. So we have a couple of fitments in here, the rollerball fitments, and I wanted some of these. So great, I get to cut that off of my, that was like $10 for maybe 10 or a dozen fitments for the top of the bottles. These turn the regular bottles into rollerballs, and they so I was able to like, okay, there's a couple that come in here, you get 3 in here, and then I don't need to buy that $10 kit. So that $10 box. So here's RC, which is I'm going to put to the, which is great for breathing clear in the seasons when you are not breathing clear. Peppermint, totally go through that a lot. The Peppermint Vitality. Copaiba, which is cool. I don't have Copaiba straight up. I have Copaiba Vitality in my premium starter kit. Deep Relief. Now this was out of stock in the rollerball when I placed my order, and this is a big deal. I think this one, I have to look it up. I think I'm supposed to cut it by half with a carrier oil in a bigger roller bottle. So what I'll probably do is take another roller bottle, dump half of the, drop carefully, drop by drop, so I don't lose any, into the roller bottle, and then I'll fill this up with, I'll label it, fill this up with carrier oil, pop a fitment on there, and then I have it for the sore spots that I want to support. And Thieves, yay! I didn't remember there was Thieves in here, and I've been drinking Thieves tea every single day. Because I was getting tickle in the back of my throat and feeling like that's not going to be so good. So I've been drinking Thieves tea, and I knew I needed more. So hooray, didn't even remember this. Now, I think you guys may or may not know the difference between Vitality oils and regular oils. So the inside of the bottle, I have a standard peppermint with a green label on it. And I have this is a standard topical aromatic copaiba, and over there I have a copaiba Vitality bottle. The insides of the bottles are exactly the same. It's the outside of the label. The outside label is different for FDA purposes because the FDA says it can either be for cosmetic, topical or aromatic use, or dietary, not both, even though the actual oil itself is the same. So there's just 2 different labels, totally the same product. And then you get this bag, fine, it says Young Living on it. It'll be useful. I have a lot of bags. You probably know how that goes. Get these out of the way. So that was a pack of 5 oils, the Cool Azul Sports Gel fitment toppers. And then now I have a whole bunch of oils, and in the bottom I have the current Essential Edge newsletter, which I will look at. I will look at that. So I have 3 containers of this. Let's see what's in here. I do remember. This is Northern Lights Black Spruce. I'm very excited about this one. I've been waiting for it. I got the big one. And I'm so excited. It's so cool. I'm going to be putting this in my diffuser like right away. This smells like the most quintessential evergreen tree. And I have, let's see if we can get these out. These are full. There, okay, coming out of here. Let's see. Okay, so Eucalyptus Globulus, completely free. That's going to be great for keeping everything clear. I love it in the shower because when you wake up, it like perks you up. And lime. And again, this is another one of those dual label, depending on the size bottle. I buy the big bottle because it is cheaper, price per drop. My aunt always goes on and on and on about lime in the margaritas, so I'm excited to try that. And then Joy, this was free. And last month I picked up a bottle for my friend in my Essential Rewards box. And she's been using Young Living for years. And she's like, I said, hey, anybody needs something? I'm placing my order. And she's like, me, I need my Joy. And this is a very floral scent. Some people love that and some people don't. But what's really cool about the about Joy is what's really cool about Joy is that it's like a $41 bottle that I got for free. But the way that the blends are formulated for emotional support is that through the sort of megahertz vibrational things, about when a person is actively feeling that emotion, and all the ingredients in here are calibrated to match the experience of joy, which helps foster joy in us. That's the concept. Okay, 3 more here. We've got this one is Peace and Calming, another freebie. People are freaking out about this. I've never tried it, so I don't know. Everybody's all like, oh my god, it's back in stock. Okay. So, I'm definitely going to try it, though, because I could sure use some Peace and Calming. I guess the blue tansy, the blue tansy ingredient in here, this is lovely, by the way, lovely. The blue tansy, the harvest failed last year. It basically, 80% of it, I don't know, that's just me making things up, but it almost entirely failed, and that is why several of the really important blends, Valor and Peace and Calming, were out of stock for close to a year, because the harvest failed. There's pros and cons about that. Yeah, you have to put up with not having it for a year, but the pro is that the integrity level of Young Living and these products is so high, they were not willing to settle for a lesser product from a farm that they did not know. So that is why it's out of stock. That's why it's back in stock, because, you know, it's harvest to harvest. There's some plants that are really endangered. Rosewood is one of them, and that's a important ingredient in some of the blends. And rosewood is doing badly as a species. So there's thoughts around. I think responsible people have to say, like, okay, we have to stop using rosewood, because this is not this is an endangered plant. We can't keep using this resource because we want it. We have to find something else. And I've heard some other alternative plants that are stepping up to the plate, if you will. So these two I'm excited about. This is Endoflex and Progessence Plus. This is all about hormone balancing. So I am looking forward to trying these out. This one people apply to the thyroid area and to the kidneys, all the places that are big on the endocrine system. And Progessence Plus is either any gender can use this one. Progessence Plus is also so it's an essential oil blend. It's a serum. You don't ever diffuse this. This is an application, and it's also got progesterone in it from wild yams. And so this is amazing. So I'm looking forward to trying it for all things female hormones regulating. Let's see, so mood and cycle and pain and all those things that we get. So, last one. Thanks for sticking with me. This is a huge bottle. Do I know what one of these is? Yeah, I definitely do. I know what a couple of these are. I picked up some more stuff for friends this month as well. 4 more bottles. Oh, yeah. Okay, Basil Vitality. Freebie. Total freebie. So I'm going to be able to use that in cooking. Now, some people say, like, why wouldn't you just use basil? Hello, like, I have basil in my cupboard. The amount of concentration and sort of the vibrancy of the flavor is completely different. I guess I would say that it's you can't really compare them. They're just very different. It's the same plant. It comes from the same plant, but the taste of a dried basil herb is completely different from this one. I have some basil standard label as well from my last month's box. And then we have Citrus Fresh. That's another freebie. I'm excited about this one. Super, yeah, and that's the only way to describe it, is Citrus Fresh. It's like, bing, like freshness. So I'm excited about that one. A lot of people drink this all the time. I will be doing it. Helichrysum. Now this one I wanted to try out, but it's like so expensive. And it was free. So it was on my list for the long haul. Like I wanted this. It's in all the most potent blends, and that got my interest. We shall see. There's something kind of, I don't know what the word is. There's something kind of alerting in the back there, but it's in all kinds of like healing support blends. It's a big thing in Panaway, and I love Panaway. So that is everything. And then this one is for a friend. This one is Sacred Mountain, and I want this for myself, but I'm not going to open it even to smell it because it's for her. So I'm going to be polite and not open it and get that to her. So that's my unboxing. I'll have my contact information down below if you'd like to get connected or conversationally, or if you want to get some of your own things. So thanks for spending time with me. Bye.